to the MosesAustin Museum. My name is Jack Jackerson. Here we have several artifacts about MosesAustin and his life. What really made him tick, and what really made him a figure in Texas history. If you'll just look over, oh, would you look at what we have here? You see here, this is some lead, folks. Quality lead from pencils. It says here in my charts here that the lead here is for the lead mining company that Moses had. Earned him a lot of money until he started hiring slaves instead of normal people to work with, because apparently slaves cost more than regular people, because you have to house them and feed them, except for normal people, you just have to pay them. But you don't have to pay slaves. Well, if you'll just follow me over here. Oh, hey, you're again, oh, here's another artifact you might find interesting. Some money. Just look at all that money. No, you can't have any. Oh, you're silly. You see, Moses was a banker, and as a banker, it involves money, which kind of goes together with the money there, and, well, Moses was pretty good at making money, but sometimes he made a few small mistakes that kind of ruined him in the end, but eventually it turned out okay, like the slave thing. It turned out okay. Oh, and you may have noticed the article sitting right over here. You see, it's an article from the Virginia Gazette advertising Austin's company. It says the lead is top-notch, and they are hiring young folks from 14 to 16, and they must be firm. The company lasted a long time, but ended up making MosesAustin bankrupt in the end. So, lead mining, dangerous business here. But actually lead was kind of the big thing back then, because it was pretty much the same thing as gold, except for like the color. So people actually try to make it in the gold. And no, they did not eat it. Silly people over there. But the lead poisoning didn't kill you, so don't eat lead. You're a dummy. So just follow me over here. Here's something you may find interesting. It's a map. It's a map of the lead mines that Austin had. And what's this? It's a map of Austinville, which is Austinville is a place where MosesAustin started and lived in to maintain the lead mining company. He lived in it to maintain the lead mining company is what I'm trying to say here. Okay? Well, the whole thing kind of eventually led him into some money. You get it? Lead? Oh, yeah. Some big words. Well, actually, there were some bad things, like Indian attacks, killed a bunch of people. Gruesome. Anyway, let's follow me over here, kids. Now, I bet a few of you are wondering what he looked like. He looked like that. That is pretty gross, isn't it, folks? Yucky. Well, some people say it isn't him because of the clothes he has here, because the clothes look like something that was from a later time, from when he died, but it fits so many descriptions of him, like the buggy eyes and the funny-looking nose and the big forehead. It has to be him. And the hair and just everything. It must be him. So anyway, go back here for a sec. Now, where is he buried, you may ask? Well, I'll tell you. He was buried, He was buried in Mississippi. But he was moved into another location in, in the Texas history, in the Texas famous people cemetery. Here's a picture of it over here if you want to zoom in. You want to take a closer look. Don't touch. Slap you. Yeah, fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. He's apparently buried very close to his son and many other Texas history people like Sam Houston. But I'm not sure if Sam Houston's in there. This is the MosesAustin Museum. don't go around saying that Sam Houston's buried in there. Okay. Now this is one of my favorite articles, folks. My favorite artifacts. This is a journal right here kept by Moses Austin himself during his exploration into the Ohio Valley. Ohio Valley. It was signed by him when he entered Virginia with his crew, and that's important because people think it isn't him, but it's his. He tells of many men and women in the forest, and many Indians and bears, and oh my. And yeah, I really like that artifact. So, now this is a picture of not Austin, but his oldest son, Stephen. Stephen was the one who actually brought the old 300 into the land called Texas when Moses died of pneumonia in his late 50s. But this little boy right here took all the credit and was being a total jerk and took all the credit, and now he's famous, and that guy's not Moses Austin. So, well, I think that's all we have. So, that's all we have. And, any questions, folks? Questions at all?
Who was Moses Austin married to?
Oh, he was married to a Virginia Brown in 1785. They were married in Philadelphia. That's all I know. Next question.
Where was he born?
He was born in Durham. He was born in Durham, Connecticut. That's all I have. Next question.
Who helped Moses Austin with the settlement of Texas?
Baron Bastrop helped him with talking to the governor. Baron Bastrop helped him by talking to the governor and explaining to him that there has to be an old 300 in there. So, good job for Baron Bastrop. Next question, please.
What was his first job?
He first started selling dried goods, stuff like that, and he eventually joined with some businesses, and then finally got into work with his brother and started the lead mining companies. So, yeah.
How many kids did he have?
Well, he had 4, but the 2 first daughters died because, back then, people died a lot, lived in their 30s. And, until, Stephen Austin kind of came out and was their first son, really proud of him, and then their other daughter that no one knows. Any more questions?
No.
Okay then. I guess we're done. Oh, that's all we have, and I hope you had a good time. But you have to get out now, so bye-bye. Oh, disclaimer. Some material used in this presentation is used under the fair use exemption of U.S. copyright. Further use is prohibited.